the video that a couple people have asked for. I've been working on this thing a little bit. I've got a couple videos out right now, but this one is about these links right under there. Right under there. I'll take the top off here in a second and I will show you exactly where they are, how they come off, and I got a small tutorial video so you can watch it. There's a nice view from the back. And the ones up front. Alright, so I'm going to go over this a little bit. This one's pretty involved. You've got, I'll show you where all the screws are and how you get to all of them. We'll start on the back here. So your bottom link here, so you got a screw right up front. Then you got a screw that holds your rear shock on right there. Same on the other side. Same up here. And then your rear link back here. So there's one that goes through. So you got a nut on this side and a screw on this side. And then you'll have one screw. Sorry about the camera. If you see right down in here, you can see the very corner of that screw. I'll put a little arrow on it in the video. To get to that one, you're going to have to remove these pieces. So this piece here and this piece here, they both come off. They're pretty simple to get off. There's just two screws. You'll have to remove your speed controller. It comes up, double stick tape. There's two screws straight down under that hold that bottom piece on. And I'll show you what they look like over here. It's just under the battery on this side. So take the battery out of there. You see those two silver screws. So that will give you access to be able to take this top tray off. So there's a couple screws in that on both sides. Now, so what I did, there's three screws in that piece. One up front I didn't take out. The two in the back I did. I just loosened the ones up front and I took this piece and twisted it up enough to get to that screw right there. So that's how I got the rear out. They go in pretty simple. Make sure when you're tightening these screws up, don't tighten them too tight because the links won't move. Also, these are from RedCat. When I got them, they weren't completely lined up. So the front and the back, so I had to twist them a little bit to get them to be straight in there. So that's the back. And then the front, you're still going to have this little tray off because your screw right here is under this on both sides. The front one is just the bottom of the shock. So just the screws there. Now these up in here. So the top ones, you can see the little one down in there. There is one screw right there. Same on both sides. And then this screw that goes to the back of your servo mount right there. Goes straight through. So you do have to take it apart. Not the whole thing. I mean, you pretty much your front end's hanging off, your rear end's hanging off. These two side trays are going to be off. I didn't disconnect everything. Kind of flopped and got in the way. But if you disconnect your battery and take it out of there, disconnect, and you could probably remove this little tray with your the receiver. Sorry, couldn't think there for a second. But yeah, that's it, man. So watch the rest of the video. I kind of go through it. I show some important things on where the front links, your front links, they hold the servo holds the front links in place so they don't move as much. But that is what I'm going through on this video, man. Hope you like it. Please share it, like it if you like it. Make some comments if you got any suggestions, or tell me what you want to see next. Okay, this is what we're looking at here. This is all your links. They come in packages. They're all labeled to what they are and where they go. RedCat does a really good job with you there. There's the part number if you need it. Let's get into this, man. All right, here we go. First thing you're going to do is you're going to take off the speed controller. I just used a little flathead screwdriver to peel it up from the double stick tape that's on the bottom there. So I just pull it up carefully, yank it off of there. Then the tape didn't come off, so I got to peel the tape off too. Now, what you'll see here is, I'll just stick that back on there. I think later on I put some new tape on because that didn't stick well, but there's your 2 screws on one side, 2 screws on the other side. Go ahead and take your wrench, yank both of those out of there, and that'll drop those 2 bottom trays off, which you'll see here in a second. All right, now I'm just grabbing the 2 front links, the upper and lower, showing you the bags there. They all come separate. Now you'll notice the little arrows pointing up on the top of these. That is exactly how you're going to set your smaller link in. That goes behind the servo, and the servo holds those links in place. Keep that in mind. That's very important. Okay, now you'll notice I have the tray off on the bottom, and I'm showing you the location of the screws. See how you can see those 3 screws I was talking about earlier? That's where the back of your links attach to. All right, well, that's kind of the end of where I recorded. There's more to it. As you can see in the first part of the video, I showed you, all the screws that need to be taken out, where the links go. Just wanted to show you a little bit of the process. That was about half of the process. It took me a little over an hour messing with it. I also did the steering links in that process. So that was all of the video put together. And I also did the drive shafts since the links were out. Just FYI, if you're going to do your drive shafts and you also are going to do links or vice versa, do them together. You've got to have one out to get to the other, basically. So if you're taking your links out, your drive shafts are going to, fall apart anyways. So might as well do that then. Also, you're taking the trays out, the little tray up top to get to the top of the drive shaft. You'll need to take that out anyways, and then the 2 side trays to get to the screws that let your links down. So just FYI, you know, if you're gonna do them together. Check out the rest of this video. I've got a couple more minutes of you could see the flex on this thing. Partially, I would say, because of the larger shocks I have. I've got the 59 millimeter Injora shocks. The links adds a nice little bit of weight. The portals I put on the back. The brass portal covers add a little bit more weight. I did a brass servo holder. So I've got a couple more things on this brass wise that I'm going to do. I'll have that video coming out probably. I don't want to cram them all together. I want YouTube to think I'm engaged, so I want to stretch them out a little bit, maybe do one a day or one every couple of days. But subscribe to the channel, and you know, get the notification bell pushed. That way you can see when I got stuff coming out. If you got suggestions on what you want to see on this truck, what you think you can do, what you can't, you know, what you don't think it can do, leave me some comments. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, and we'll figure it out. You guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching to the end. Check out some of my other videos, and have a good night.